Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga and Chinese Medicine with Dr. Spencer. I'm Dr. Spencer, and this video is about Shavasana, or corpse posture. There is one active component to precede corpse posture itself, but corpse posture is the kind of fundamental relaxation posture slash meditative posture for certain types of meditation. In many ways, its fullest extent of the posture is when the body is completely devoid of any effort. In a very yogic fashion, to a degree, if we think of the yin-yang symbol, you see it a lot in Chinese philosophies, Taoist philosophies, etc., of finding something through the pursuit of its opposite, or the study of its opposite, maybe not necessarily the pursuit. So I'm going to kind of talk through this and you'll see what I mean by that. It's very common when we lay in corpse posture like so that certain areas that are tense, maybe my shoulders and chest, see how my shoulders lift, maybe my back will be arched or what have you. One of the ways to help get rid of these areas of restriction is to emphasize them for a brief moment. So enter boat pose, okay? So boat pose is going to involve a breath retention and a degree of muscular effort. Boat pose involves inhaling your lungs till they're full, pressing your lower back into the floor, and then lifting the rest of your body. Okay, so it looks like this. I'm not going to talk because I'm going to be holding my breath, but this is what it looks like. So that's boat pose. The reason that's important is by engaging the abdomen, pressing the lower back, lifting the body, tightening. When we find that constriction, the body then juxtaposing that constriction with corpse pose, the body will be better able to relax. So a reasonable length of time to hold your breath is really whatever feels comfortable. You don't need to hold it to the point to where you're gasping after the fact. That kind of defeats the purpose. But just hold it until you're like, time to breathe. That might be 2 seconds, that might be 20 seconds, whatever. But hold that and then come out of it as I just did. And you can repeat that 2 or 3 times. And then from there you end up in corpse posture. So with corpse, you'll notice that my legs are about mat width distance apart, a little wider than my hips. My hips are relaxed, so my feet are slightly falling out to the side. My arms are out to the side. My palms are upward. That makes it a little easier for my shoulders to open, my chest to open. My neck is relatively long. You might feel a little more comfortable with a blanket or something underneath your neck. Underneath the back of your head. That's totally fine. The only adjustment I tend to make is to make sure my shoulders are moving away from my ears as opposed to being up like this. Just pulling them down could be helpful. And then here in Shavasana, really, you just let time pass. A nice little observation can be to lay here and either focus on your breath or to focus on the weight of your body as it sinks into the floor. Maybe starting at your feet and moving up the back of the legs and noticing which spots are feeling heavy against the floor or lightly touching the floor. Do the same for your hips, the length of your back, your shoulders, the length of your arms, your neck, and the back of your head. Simply passively being aware of your body and its position and its lack of effort. And you could be here for 2 breaths, 2 minutes, 2 hours. Wouldn't that be nice? But then as you feel ready, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, the wrists and ankles. Some people like to roll to one side to come up. That's fine. I don't particularly mind just sitting up, finding a comfortable seated posture. And then noticing how the body, the mind, the breath have changed with just a few moments of relaxing in corpse pose. If you were sitting and watching this at this moment, I encourage you maybe restart the video, get a little bit of floor space, and lay down and just listen to my voice as I kind of talk about the different spots. Again, with enough familiarity, you will not need this video nor my voice at all. Congratulations, that's great. Keep it up. And remember again that this is simply here, the practice is here to remind you that your soul is whole and complete, just as it is. See you next time.